Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with lesson number 13, Manufacturing Industries, number 1, Agro-based Industries. Today we are going to discuss about silk industry, and it is given in your geography book at page number 253 and 254. Before we start with our silk industry, let's see what was all points we have covered so far from this lesson. We have already covered our introduction, need for rapid industrialization, factors affecting the location of industries, classification of industries, textile industry, agro-based. In this, we have already discussed cotton textile industry. Now today, we are going to discuss about silk industry. Before we start with our silk industry, let's discuss some cross questions related to textile industry. My first question is, what do you understand by textile industry? Second, name some states where textile industry is an important industry. Number 3, which state is known as Cotton Police of India? Number 4, name 4 factors which makes Mumbai an important textile center. Number 5, name some important centers of Maharashtra. Number 6, which is the second largest producer of cotton textile in India? Number 7, name some important centers of Gujarat. Number 8, which state is often called the Manchester of South India? Number 9, which is the most important center of textile in West Bengal? Number 10, name some important centers of textile industry in Uttar Pradesh, which is the largest industry. And 11, name some problems of textile industry. So these all are the cross questions which you should find out the answers yourself, and you can do written practice also of the same. Now, before we start with silk industry, let's discuss some new words. Like first word is mulberry. Mulberry is pure silk made from silkworms. Tassar, silk produced from larvae of many species of silkworms. Synthetic fiber, man-made fiber. Artificial fiber, a fiber made artificially. Sericulture, rearing of silkworms in mulberry plants. Mulberry here, children, means shahtoot. In Hindi we tell mulberry as shahtoot. Reeling, a process in which silkworm is boiled and silk fiber is pulled out. Cellulose, fiber made from cell of a plant. Acetate, a chemical compound made from a type of acid. So these all are the new words which you are going to see when we will read the silk industry. Now let's discuss some factors why India is a leading producer in silk in the world. India is well known for the production of silk since ancient times. India produces 4 varieties of silk: mulberry, tassar, eri, and munga. Mulberry is the pure silk, and tassar, eri, and munga, these all are non-mulberry silk. The art of rearing silkworms for silk production is called sericulture. Indian silk industry has to face stiff competition with Italy and Japan, and also from synthetic fiber and artificial silk. Number 4, mulberry sector produces 90% of natural silk from the state of Karnataka, West Bengal, Kashmir, and Himachal Pradesh. Karnataka produces 70% of the silk, followed by West Bengal 13%, and other states are Jammu Kashmir and Uttar Pradesh. Non-Mulberry silk is produced in Assam, Bihar, Odisha, Meghalaya, and Madhya Pradesh. So these all are the important places where silk is produced. In that, Karnataka is the number 1, West Bengal is number 2, and Jammu Kashmir is number 3. And for non-Mulberry, all the northeastern states. Now children, this is a map of Karnataka, and in this we can see the centers where silk is produced. They are Bangalore, the capital of Karnataka, Mysore, and Kolar. These are the most important places where mulberry silk is produced in Karnataka. Now we will start the reading of silk industry. India has been well known for production of silk since ancient times, meaning old times. India has the unique distinction of producing all the 4 varieties of silk: mulberry, tussar, eri, and munga. We have already discussed mulberry is the pure silk, tussar, eri, and munga are the non-mulberry silk. The tough competition with Italy and Japan caused a setback to Indian silk industry. The synthetic fibers and artificial silk, being less expensive, have been in competition with the pure silk. The art of rearing silkworms for silk production is called sericulture. This point also we have discussed beforehand, and this is an important term also. The raw material is produced by silkworm reared on mulberry bush. Sericulture industry has 2 sectors. One, mulberry, and second, non-mulberry. Mulberry sector produces 90% of natural silk. The areas of production are Karnataka, West Bengal, Kashmir, and Himachal Pradesh. Karnataka is the foremost silk producing state in the country. It produces only mulberry silk and accounts for 70% of the silk production. The important centers are Mysore, already I have shown you, Bangalore, that also we have shown you, and Kolar. Kolar is famous for silk also, as well as it is famous for gold. In Tamil Nadu, Kanchipuram, Coimbatore, Salem, Tanjavur, Tirunelveli, and Madurai are the famous places. I will show this to you in the map next. Other states are West Bengal, producing about 13% of country's total production, and Jammu Kashmir, which has the main silk centers in Anantnag, Baramulla, and Udhampur. Srinagar is the big center for silk manufacturing. Here, automatic machines are used for this purpose. In Uttar Pradesh, Varanasi, Mirzapur, Shahjahanpur, and Pratapgarh are also known for silk garments. Non-mulberry silk, such as munga, tussar, and eri, are produced in Assam, Bihar, Odisha, and Meghalaya. However, good quality tussar alone is produced in Madhya Pradesh and West Bengal. In Assam, munga silk is known as part and is usually used for ceremonial dresses by local people. Now here is a map of West Bengal which tells us that which silk is produced where. Like if we are talking about tussar silk, it is produced in the south eastern side. In the center, we get the mulberry silk, and in the north, we get the eri and muga silk. This is a map showing the silk production in Bengal. Now the next map is of Jammu and Kashmir. We have already just now read that which were the important places where silk industry is centered. They are: number 1 is Srinagar, the capital of Jammu Kashmir. The other places are Baramulla, which you can see on the map, Udhampur, which is also given on the map, and Anantnag. It is also shown on the map. You can find out these places. These are the important places of silk in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, this is a picture of Tassar silk, or we call it Pat or Munga silk, which is being produced in Assam, and this is used for ceremonial dresses in Assam. Now, in this map, you can see that which are the different places where the silk is reared. Like in southern part, you can see all green patches that is producing mulberry silk. The yellow color shows the Tassar silk. All the areas which is colored yellow is showing the Tassar silk. The blue patches are showing Eri silk where they are produced. You can see the northeastern part. You can see the Tarai region of Uttar Pradesh. You can see some places in Srinagar. And dark Tassar silk is produced with the violet color. So these all are the places where silk is produced in India. Maximum silk is produced in the southern part of India, and the place and the state is Karnataka. Children, we were left with the map of Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, the main centers are Kanchipuram, which you can see on the map, Coimbatore, this also is shown on the map, Salem, Tanjore, Tirunelveli, and Madurai. These all places are shown on the map, which are important places for growing silk. Now here is a picture showing how mulberry silk is produced, like from egg to moth, and then from moth how the cocoons are there, and from there cocoons how the silkworm's silk is spun. So this picture is showing you the process of producing mulberry silk. Now we are going to discuss about the factors responsible for the silk industry in Karnataka. Why Karnataka is famous for silk production. The factors are favorable climate for rearing the silkworms, availability of mulberry plant, availability of silk producing Bombyx-mori. Mysore is the main center for doing all the work like raising silkworms, reeling, and weaving. All the three things are done in Mysore itself. Availability of abundant of soft water. Number 6, sericulture provides employment for men and women. We have already discussed what is sericulture. Sericulture means rearing of silkworms on the mulberry bushes. Now this map is showing specifically Karnataka, entire Karnataka, where the silk is produced, and in Karnataka 90% of the silk is produced, and this is a natural silk. Now we will do the reading of this part. Sericulture in Karnataka. The factors responsible for the concentration of silk industry in Karnataka are availability of favorable climate for rearing silkworms, availability of mulberry plant which is raised as plantation bush. Now this is a picture which is showing how on the mulberry plants or mulberry bushes the silkworms are reared. You can see these white color, these are the cocoons, and the green plants are on the plants, they all are there. Number 3, availability of silkworms known as Bombyx-mori, which is reared throughout the year. In Mysore, raising silkworms, reeling, and weaving raw silk is one of the main occupation of people. Reeling is a process in which worm is boiled in water and the silk fiber is pulled out. Availability of abundant soft water free from alkaline salt and iron. Recent introduction of a new technology of handling Mombex Muri is also there. That is why the Mysore the people are engaged in silk rearing only. Sericulture provides employment for women folk in rearing silkworms while men work in the plantation. This is a picture of artificial silk. You can see artificial or synthetic fibers. You can see the rayon, you can see nylon, you can see polyester, and you can see acrylic. Maximum people wear or use this artificial fiber because it is cheaper, durable, and affordable by the common people. Now, this is the children map of India showing all the important silk produced in different parts of India. So, with this, we are coming to an end of this textile industry, that is silk. Revise the lesson once more and find out the answers of the same. We will meet again with the sugar industry in the next chapter. Thank you.